Hey, I'm Matthew Moscoviak from CNET, and we're going to take a look at the Sony BDP-S590. This is a mid-priced 3D Blu-ray player. It's right in the middle of Sony's line, and it's currently selling for $140. Now, most Blu-ray players these days look pretty boring, but Sony actually made the S590 look pretty nice. The finish on the top has a cool textured look to it, and the way that it tapers down towards the bottom is a nice touch. There are a few front panel buttons and a USB port, but that's pretty much it. Around back you'll see the standard HDMI optical audio output and Ethernet jacks, plus there's built-in Wi-Fi on this. You'll also notice that Sony includes a few extra ports compared to competitors, including a coaxial audio output and another USB port. Both the front and the back USB port can play back a variety of digital media formats, and while most Blu-ray players aren't great local media streamers, the Sony actually did pretty well with the DivX and the MKV files that I threw at it. The user interface uses Sony's cross-media bar menu system that's also used on the PS3. Now, while that works pretty good on the PlayStation, it doesn't work quite as well with the Blu-ray player, especially when you're scrolling through endless amounts of video services. Sony's list of streaming media apps is impressive, including Netflix, Hulu+, Amazon Instant, Pandora, and Vudu. And we're happy to see that Sony has finally updated its Netflix app to have the latest interface, although the interfaces for Amazon Instant and Hulu+ still lag behind competitors. If you're getting a Blu-ray player specifically to use Amazon or Hulu+, I'd probably suggest another player. Sony also has another interface for browsing its apps called the Sony Entertainment Network, and this layout is actually nicer with an easy tile-based layout. But since it requires an extra step to go into that menu, I can't imagine a lot of people are going to use it. Luckily, if you just want to get to Netflix, there's a dedicated button right on the remote, so you can skip all the menus completely. Image quality was excellent on Blu-ray movies, DVDs, and Netflix, but that's to be expected since all Blu-ray players basically have the same image quality these days. On the other hand, the Sony is relatively slow loading discs, in some cases taking almost twice as long as other players. So if you watch a lot of Blu-ray movies, you'll have to be patient. Overall, the Sony BDP-S590 is a really nice looking Blu-ray player with a pretty strong set of features, but because of the slow load times and the user interface quirks, I think the editor's choice winning Panasonic DMP-BDT220 is a better choice for most buyers. I'm Matthew Moscoviak, and this is the